Alright guys, hey, it's Jabari from Detroit Slap Boxing, and first of all, this is the new shirt, just want to tell y'all, it's so nice. Anyway, and I lost the earring. I think Jessica hit me in the ear. She abused me in the ear the other day. But anyway, so this knife here, let's bring it up close. That knife here, okay, and as you see, it has the sheath with a nice retention clip. I mean, that thing, hear that snap? And here is the actual blade. It is a single edge that goes to a serrated. Okay, now you can cut with this, but I recommend more stabbing than cutting when we talk about this. Talk about any type of knife. And the key is how it works. So I say a lot of things all the time and realize that I repeat myself all the time. I use the same terms. It's kind of weird. But anyway, I use the key. But the biggest part about this one is this retention ring. Okay? So here and here. So when I pull this up and grab it, it's already deployed and ready to be used. I don't have to flip it open and everything else. And this is why this is such a good blade. This is why fixed blades are so... when it comes to fighting and actually using it for self-defense, so much better. You don't have to worry about it closing on your hand, and you don't have to worry about actually physically opening it. And there's a lot of knives that we cover later that can help with that scenario, but this is the first one. This knife is, again, the Benchmade S.C.O.P. They have ones that are double-bladed, or double-edged, I should say. And here, now, when I do a lot of actual stabbing, cutting motions. I do more stabbing. I'm more like a hammer fist. Now, I can't flip this knife, okay? And I can't spin it. I don't recommend that, especially in a real life situation, because if it gets hit or something, and it can just get grabbed or unfortunately get knocked off your hand. But again, that's retention ring is very good, so the chances are less likely. But again, I'll show you the deployment. Now, don't stab yourself in the leg while you're putting it back in there. Okay, but again, if I'm standing and someone's right in front of me, what I can do is strike, do the smack, boom. So the smack and the palm strike are they're like cousins. So when I hear, I can pow, I can smack him in the face, pull, I'm ready to train. This distraction to the face leaves everything open. Now, using this type of deadly force, that's up to you and how you decide you want to do that. I'm supposed to tell you all this mythical, legal stuff, but the key is if you're feeling that your life is in danger, then you need to deploy your weapon and make it available as soon as possible. The longer you wait, the chances are that you're going to get grabbed and not be able to deploy that weapon. So again, pull it up. My finger is just catching the loop. As soon as I pull it up, I can grab and hit and strike. There is also little notches. Let's see if we can get that right there, right here. So I can hit with that ring if I need to. Still come back and stab, okay? Again, now I can spin. I can spin it, see how I'm aiming at my own neck? Here. But I can stop it and make it stiff to cut or to reach out and stab. I can flip it on the other side, cut, stab. So the key is, even though I might not recommend it for everybody else, it is an option, okay? Kind of like the karambit. A lot of people flip that karambit, okay? And it's fancy, but it's not necessary, okay? Now, the best thing about a lot of knives now is it comes with a trainer. And you know it's a trainer because they make sure that it's like stands out and that it's orange, right? And it fits in the sheath just like the blade. And I can deploy it and practice without fear of harming myself. And this is what I have my kids trained with. Okay. Now, this is a little bit thicker, well, quite a bit thicker than the actual blade. So it's heavier, which I actually like. And I can spin it and it feels more substantial. And I actually feel like I can use the trainer as an impact weapon and hit people with it, and they'll back the hell up off me. Okay, so again, this is the Benchmade S.C.O.P. And let's see if you can get a little information. There's a little view on there. Wait. Ooh. Probably is a little blurry, but great knife, great retention. Fixed knives are better for self-defense than folding knives because they'll fold down. You don't want to make sure that they don't fold down on your hand, and you got to worry about actually opening them. But again, check it out for yourself, and we can also talk again about more knives because I have a ton of knives that I'm going to be pulling out and showing you things that I carry on a regular basis. The other good thing about this, and you can see it here, if I have my gun or tool, I can still hold this and have this in my hand. And if I ever have a scenario when I need to go back to a knife, I still can stab, do whatever else, and retain my gun. Okay, and I can keep my knife and my gun in the same hand, and it'll never be a problem. I don't want to put a gun on the video to do it at this time, but again, that's what I would recommend. This is just one knife that I carry. Different knives, different clothes, sometimes require different things, and we'll talk about those. Okay? You guys have a good day.